Hello Gaudi class and welcome to Maths for today. What I'd like you to do is the same as always and start with the arithmetic. And I'm going to ask you to time yourself again and see if you can get it all done in 5 minutes. It would be quite nice when you put your work onto Tapestry if you just let me know whether 5 minutes is too long, too short, or you're not just timing it at all. So pause the video, do your challenge 1 or your challenge 2, and then start again when you're ready. And challenge 2, look out for that extension. Let's have a look at challenge 1 first. 7 add 2. So I have 7, and I'm going to add 2 more. I have 9. 13 take away 2. Now, I don't have 13 fingers, so there's a couple of things that I could do. One of them is to use a ruler. So I can go to my 13 and I can count back 2, 1, 2, and see that the answer is 11. So I could do it that way. The other way I could do it is the way that I do with addition, where I put the big number in my head and the small number on my fingers. So if I put 13 in my head and 2 on my fingers, I just need to remember that I'm counting backwards because it's a takeaway. So 13, 12, 11. So the answer is the same whichever way you do. But if you find counting back a bit tricky, then use a ruler to help you. And the next one is 24 add 3. So again, I'm going to put 24 in my head, 3 on my fingers, 24, 25, 26, 27. And guess how I'm going to start my extension? The way I always do. 21 add 0. And I'm going to use the pattern this time instead of swapping them over. So I could do them the other way around, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to move 1 from here. So I've got 20 left there. And I'm going to put that 1 over here. So I've got 21 still. And then I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to take 1 from here. So 20 take away 1 is 19. And I'm going to add that 1 here. So 1 add 1 is 2. And I'm going to do the same again. So 19, 1, if you can see the pattern here, it goes 21, 20, 19. We take away another 1, we've got 18. And there's a pattern here as well. We've got 0, 1, 2, so the answer is going to be 3. And we could carry on doing that pattern all the way down until we get to 0 on this side and 21 on that side, which would be the one that's the other way around to the top one. So there's lots of different ways you can do those. On to challenge 2. Now I'm looking at my units, my ones, and I can see that this one is 9. So again, I know I can't do that in my head. I'm going to use my 10s and 1s. So 32 add 29. Those are my 1s first. 2 add 9, so 9, 10, 11. You put that underneath. So I can see that that one goes in that column and that one goes in that column. And I'm going to add up what I've got here. So I've got 3 and 1 is 4, 5, 6. So it's 61. 4 lots of 5. We've been doing that in our lessons the last few days. So I've got 4 fingers and I'm going to count in 5. So 4 lots of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. And like I said last time, I hope you've been practicing your counting. The more we do, the more you'll be able to do it quicker. Okay, and we've got one of these tricky ones again that looks like it should be an add because it's got an add sign in it, but it's actually a takeaway. We're going to do 55 take away 10. So 55, and we know that's 45 because we can count backwards 10 in 10s. If you had done an add, you would have gone 55 add 10, you would have got 65. If you then check it by covering up your answer and pretending it's not there, 10 add 55 would have given, or 65 would have given you 75, so that wouldn't have been right. So when you've got these tricky ones where they leave out numbers in the question, always check, cover up the answer and check. So 10 add 45, so 45, 55. So that's right. Now, how to do this one. So I'm going to show you a way of doing this. It's just a pattern, and then you can choose how you do this. But there are so many different answers. So this isn't one of the normal ones where I can turn around to you and say, oh yes, it's 29, so there are 30 answers. There are a lot more than that because we've actually got 3 numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my 29, add 0, add 0. That's a little bit cheeky. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to take one of those and I'm going to do 28 and I'm going to move that to here. 1, add 0. Whoops, sorry, my mouse is caught on a piece of paper. 29. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another one away, 27, and I could give it here, so I could do add 2, add 0, or I could do that, instead of giving it to that one, I could keep that one as a 1 and do my 1 here. So I've got 29 and 20 equals 29. And because I'm enjoying myself, I'm going to go to the top and carry on. So I've got 27 and 2, so I'm going to go to 26 next. 26, add 1, add 2, or 26, add 2, oops, add 1. And then I could have 25, add 1, that's 26, and 23, or 25, add 2, add 2. And the problem is I enjoy doing things like this. So I could probably go on and on and on, come back in half an hour and I'll still be here doing it. So I think we should move on. So I look forward to seeing what answers you come up with for that when you put it onto Tapestry. Right, today we're going to look at doubling numbers. Okay, so do you know what doubling means? So if you've got somebody to turn to or a toy, then you could ask them. Doubling means when we times a number by 2. So it's the same number twice. So, for example, if we doubled 1, we had 1 and another 1. So it's got to be the same number for a double. So 1 and 1, and we can see that that's 2. If we had double 2, so we had 2 and 2 again, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So double 2 is 4. Double 3, so we would have 3 and 3 again, because if we're doubling, it's got to be the same number, and we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So double 3 is 6. So that's doubling. Doubling means the same number twice. So we're going to have a look at how to do that. Oops, that's one to close. Okay, so I've already shown you if you've got double 1, so 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3. So let's move on to 4 and 4. So 4 and 4, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So double 4 is 8. And you can do this one without my help. Double 5, 5 and 5 is 10. So it's adding the same number twice. I don't know if you noticed, I'll show you. So double 1 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You double numbers, you're counting in twos. All of the answers are numbers that you get to when you count in twos. We say they're in the 2 times table. And they are even numbers because they've all got a partner. So an even number is one that you can share between 2, that is in the 2 times table. So let's have a look at this one. So how much have we got in each part? So we have got 4 here and 4 here. So double 4, and if we do 4 and 4 again, double 4, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So double 4 is 8. So we can have that one there and that one there. So double 4 is 8. Can you say that with me? Double 4 is 8. So we have in our part, we had 4 add 4, and the answer was 8. There we go. Move that into there. Oops, underneath our 8. Let's have another one. Okay, so we have got 5 fingers on each hand. So we have 5 here and 5 here. So double 5 or 5 add 5. And you can do this one for me without my help. So 5 and 5 is, well done, 10. So double 5 is 10. Can you say that with me? Double 5 is 10. So 5 and 5 is 10. There we go. I need to move that. So double 5 is 10. Next one. How many fish have we got in each tank? So we have 3 and 3. So double 3 or 3 add 3. Double 3. So 3 and 3. Double 3 is 3, 4, 5, 6. So double 3 is 6. Can you say that with me? Double 3 is 6. 3 add 3 is 6. Let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, We have 6 fish in the tank. It's not a tank, bowl. 6 fish in the bowl. That's the one. Okay. Next one. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is 7. I've run out of fingers. Don't know how to do double 7 on my fingers. I don't have that many fingers. So what I can do, because I know that we're going to do 7 add 7. I could do it in my head, so I could do 7 and 7 more. So 7 and then count on another 7. Or what I could do is I know that I've been counting in 2s, so I could use 7 fingers and count in 2s to find my answer. Or I could count the dots that I've got on the 2 halves. So can you work out what double 7 is for me? Whichever method you use. Pause the video if you need more time because I'm going to tell you the answer. So I'm going to count in 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So double 7 is 14. 7 and 7 is 14. Can you say that with me? Double 7 is 14. And let's see if we can count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Just to check I'm right. Like to check I'm right. Right. For your challenge today, you're going to be making a board game. So what you need to do is, following on from this, Miss Baig has made a video that tells you how to make your board game. So you need to watch Miss Baig's video on how to make that board game and then see if you can get somebody to play it with you. Okay. So it's going to look a bit like this, a bit like dominos. So it depends on your challenge. If you're doing challenge 1, then you're just going to use the numbers up to 10. If you're doing challenge 2, you're going to use the numbers up to 20. So when you put this onto tapestry, and it might take you a little bit longer, you might not be able to put that up straight away today because you've got to make your board game and maybe get somebody to play it with you. What I'd like you to do is, if you can, I'd like you to take a video of you playing this game with somebody. If not, then just put up a picture of your board game. And I look forward to seeing you play.